All righty. Good to see you guys. Glad to have you today. We're going to go ahead and get into our Student Ambassador Council meeting. Michaela is our co-facilitator today, so you can go ahead and get us started with the icebreaker. I have already dropped it in the chat for you.
My favorite Disney movie is The Princess and the Frog. It's just the best.
I can get with that.
My favorite is Pixar, I think, but Inside Out 1 and Inside Out 2, honestly, they're tied for me, but I love both of them.
I think I've only seen Inside Out 1. I have not seen 2.
I would say my favorite is probably Peter Pan because I like Tinkerbell a lot.
Okay. That's classic. Classic Disney.
I think my favorite Disney movie has to be Brave. Um, it was it yeah. It's just one of my favorites growing up. I would watch it all the time.
Mine's probably Tangled.
Okay.
The
What you got on
action Little Mermaid. Holly ate that up.
Okay. Live action Little Mermaid. For me, it would be Incredibles. Incredibles 1 and 2. You can flip a coin, let it play on the TV all day long. That is one of my favorite movies.
That is a good choice.
It's one of my go-tos. All right, I have dropped our first outcome in the chat. So, Michaela, do what you do.
So I live in Maysville, like kind of northern, I guess. I don't know. It's close to northern Kentucky, I feel like. But I feel like it was pretty bad. It was really like high winds and like overall it was just like really snowy and icy and you could barely get out of your house. So I feel like it pretty like affected us pretty bad. And even shelves were bare at stores. So it was kind of like terrible all around.
Yeah, that sounds kind of par for the course. Uh, who else wants to jump in and share how the winter storm affected their area?
Oh, well, I live a little north of Maysville. Do you want to go ahead and go? I don't care.
No, go ahead.
I live in Pendleton County and I was home still because it was the week and then the weekend into our move in for Moorhead. So like schools, like high school was canceled, like they did NTI and stuff, and then my move in was pushed back. So then Moorhead was on the first day back of school, we were virtual and they suggested that if you could move in Monday to wait until Monday to move in. So then we moved in late and had our first day of classes virtual.
Okay.
I live in Frankfort, and we got like a good amount of like ice and snow, and I think some schools were out for like an entire week, but my school we were out for the first 2 days. We had a snow day, and then we had 2 days of 2-hour delays, and then we had a NTI day. So, but I mean, we all were pretty much snowed in too. Like none of us could really get out of our driveways until it got plowed.
I stayed in Richmond the whole snowstorm just because I had to work and stuff. But they did cancel my work Monday and Tuesday, like the two bad days. But I did have to go into work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so forth. But college isn't in session yet for us. We start back the 21st, so it didn't really affect me walking to class or anything like that.
Okay. Josh, how about you? You were up in Marion County?
Sorry,
I was saying, how did the snow affect your area?
it was pretty bad. I didn't leave the house for like a week, and school was obviously out.
Did any of you guys experience any power outages? That's a good thing. They had everybody kind of scared and, well, I shouldn't say scared. They wanted you on high alert and to be prepared in case you lose power, but it never happened. Put together my kerosene heater for nothing.
How was it for you?
Well, okay, so I'm from Chicago, so this is like par for the course as far as the actual weather. but it's not necessarily the weather, it's how the people react to it. Like for me, let's see, on the Tuesday, I feel like Monday and Tuesday were the worst days. On Tuesday, I actually went and got Pizza Hut. So it gives you an idea of where my frame of mind was. But most people don't know how to drive in the snow. And when you're driving in the snow around a lot of people who don't necessarily know what they're doing, that's what makes it scary. And I live in Lexington, so the city itself doesn't handle snow very well. So it put me to the test a bit, but it wasn't too bad.
I was in Paris, Kentucky at home for most of it, like last week, and it was fun because like I wasn't gonna go do anything anyway, so it was nice. And we would still like walk my dog just like in the street, so it was fine. It didn't really affect me that much, but our like public schools were out for that whole week, like on top of winter break and stuff. And my mom like works at our public school, so she was like really worried about like the kids being like at home another week and stuff. And like our school did like food baskets and like that sort of thing. Just like yeah. So like that was kind of like what I was more concerned about, like the kids who like their safe spaces at school and like weren't getting back after being out already. But like actual weather wise, like I was fine. And like at UK it's cold and like the snow melts and then freezes over on the sidewalks, which is annoying, but I'm managing.
Yeah, that ice monster will get you. So for you guys, I know Catherine said she didn't plan on doing anything anyway, so it was kind of fun for her. What are some of the positives you could take away from the snow? Did you guys get to play any board games, spend any? I know you spent time with family because you were stuck in the house, but was it anything cool that you would like to share?
My mom and I, we always do puzzles when it like when we get snowed in. So we finished a 500-piece puzzle, and then we are both still currently working on a 1,000-piece puzzle that I got for her. And
Okay,
then I got to go sledding too, so that was fun.
sounds
Yeah,
like
me
it.
and some of the people that live in my dorm, we went sledding. They call it the Telford Hill. We went
Hmm.
sledding down it. Yeah.
I have a Cairn Terrier and it's noted like a lot. I would think like 10 to 12 inches where I am. And so it's like basically is like at least half of his body height. So like I took him out in the snow to play, but it was so cute because every time he stepped, he just like fell so deep in the snow and he could like struggle to get out. But it was cute and he had fun.
Okay, I will drop our second outcome into the chat. And so, with seniors 5 months away from graduating and college freshmen having one semester left in your first year, what are your priorities right now?
I would say my priorities for this last semester of college for this first year would be like including to get more involved on campus, like of course build that like connection with people and that character for sure, and then also like just keeping up good grades and prioritizing completing my work.
I agree with her. On top of that, I think my priority this semester is saving money um, and keeping my grades up.
I think since 5 months away from graduation, I think I am just prioritizing getting as many scholarships in and staying on top of applying for those so that I can get as much money as I can. And just taking in these last few months because like a lot of my friends are juniors, so just soaking it all in and just making sure I'm staying ahead of the game.
I would say from 5 months from graduating, I'm definitely trying to live in the moment and like to incorporate as much high school activities into my schedule as I can, like going back home and stuff. And then like with my last semester here at Moorhead specifically, I'm hoping I'm disseminating my research this weekend and then kind of going off of that. And we're hoping for publication by the end of the semester. So that's probably what I'm focusing on right now, other than keeping my grades up for honors, so it's distinction and stuff like that.
Okay. Are you guys hearing anything from your parents as far as finishing strong with your last semester of college or anything about life after high school from our high school members? So it's completely
My
silent on the
mom,
parent front. You guys are gonna handle your own business here, huh?
um,
I have
my
a
my
great
mom is
support
just
system. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say that only my mom went to college. My dad did not. But they're both very supportive of me getting my degree, and reassuring me that they will help me out as long as I'm helping myself by going to college. So I think I have a pretty good support system.
My mom is just wanting me to make sure I'm staying ahead of everything and just keeping my grades up because I have all A's currently and she just wants me to make sure that I keep that, which I want to keep that too. But she's like, make sure you keep your grades up, make sure you're staying ahead of all applications, don't forget about them. So yeah, she just wants me to be proactive.
Any pressure involved with that? Trying to maintain grades or make sure your GPA is where you want it to be heading into college?
Not really. I have like a 4.0, 4.1 right now. And really my only class that I really would have to worry about grade wise is personal finance because my other class is band and then my internship, which we get A's as long as we submit our timesheets and hours and do our presentations. So those are pretty simple. It's just personal finance really that I'm having to keep track of because it's getting close to a B, but it's at like a 90 right now. So just keeping it at 90 or even getting it higher so that I don't really have to worry about it as much.
Nothing wrong with that. Josh, how you feeling 5 months away from graduation?
I feel pretty good. It's not as bad as it seems because I do schools to work, so I only have like 3 classes and they're pretty simple. So I'm gonna be pretty good.
Okay. But can you guys tell me one behavior from your last semester of high school or your first semester of college that you feel holds you back?
I wouldn't say they necessarily hold me back, but I feel like it's hard that like you make really good friends in high school. I mean, sometimes you don't obviously stay with like the friends that you make in high school, but it's hard to distance yourself from them and like branch out to make new friends at first. And then like once you do make new friends, I feel like it can become overwhelming to maintain so many friendships. But I don't think that's really holding back, if that makes sense.
I got you. It's it's not something that holds you back, but it is something that you have to kind of focus on.
I didn't answer the first question, so I'll answer that and then I'll answer the second question. My priority for this semester is to start studying for finals today. Well, I started Monday. I started studying for finals Monday. And that's like what I keep telling myself. I'm like, I'm starting studying for finals today. So, an hour a day until spring break. I just feel like that's really going to help me. And then, kind of along the same vein, what like held me back last semester was not getting every single point at the beginning. You got to fight for the points at the beginning so you have a little more wiggle room at the end. And that's definitely what held me back.
So what that sounds like to me is make sure you get those syllabus quizzes completed, all the easy points that they lay out for you in the
Oh, yeah.
beginning, rack them up.
Yes. Yes. No excuse for less than 100 this first week on anything.
Anybody else have anything they want to contribute to that topic before we move on?
Something that held me back my first semester was the people I surrounded myself with. And after I realized, I kind of took a huge step back and I realized like what I really want. And I kind of changed my perspective on everything. And this semester, I kind of wanted like keep rocking by myself instead of, having a group of people to go with me or something like that.
Nothing wrong with that. I think that's kind of cool because I remember in your first semester, one of your goals was to find your people. So to see the evolution of Ajane, where it's like, okay, my goal this semester is to find my people. But I don't think these are my people. I'm gonna handle my business by myself and stay focused. So I like that. That's pretty cool. The evolution of Ajane sounds like a book title, by the way.
Hopefully, it will be.
All right, two truths and a lie. We're gonna try to loosen up, keep it fun. I know every time we have a meeting, there's always some sort of, hey, what do you think of this? Some sort of full college or high school related topic. You guys don't really get a chance to talk to each other very much, and we only meet in person a couple of times, if that. So this was just me trying to give you guys an opportunity to have a little fun. Uh, if you want, I can start off, but I would love for you guys to kind of jump in. So if anybody wants to go first, feel free to do so. If not, I will give my two truths and a lie.
I can go first. I'm fine with that.
Go ahead.
Okay. Um. Okay. I need to think. Okay. Hang on. It's hard to think. All the like. Okay. I have 4 dogs. I have 3 cats, and my favorite color is purple.
You do not have 3 cats.
Mm-mm.
You don't, or
I do. I have 3 cats.
okay. In fact, I'm not gonna guess. This is you guys. I just want to sit back and listen.
I feel like your favorite color isn't purple. I don't know.
It's not.
Okay. Ain't that.
Yeah. That was a lie. What my
What
favorite
is your
color?
favorite color?
Yellow.
Okay. So Ajane, you go next since you guessed it.
Okay, so my dog's name is Coraline. I have chips underneath of my bed, and I major in astronomy.
Is it that you have chips under your bed?
No, I definitely have a bunch of chips under my bed. So that's the only place I can keep my food for real.
I can see Katie's wheels turning.
I would guess the major. Is your major astronomy or no?
No, that was a lie. I major in philosophy and political science.
I was gonna say astronomy, but I didn't.
Hannah, we're at the two truths and a lie portion of the meeting, so feel free to be working on your two truths and a lie. Katie, since you guessed it, you're going to be going next.
That I hate cats. I'm going to Coastal. That really is kind of a giveaway. Sorry, guys. And then, I don't know. I do physics research.
Is it that you hate cats?
Yeah, I do not hate cats. I don't. They're not my favorite, but I have two, so I love them.
Who guessed that one? Was that you, Alina?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, you went already. So
Mhm.
we can either have Josh, Catherine, or Michaela go next.
Shelby put hers in the chat also.
She did. She did. Okay, let's see. She says she has two siblings, two dogs. I live in the city at my hometown, not college. So I said I'm not gonna guess. I think I know the answer to that one.
I think she doesn't live in the city.
Yeah, that's it. I live on a farm.
Okay, Catherine,
Okay.
you got that one, so you will go next.
Okay. They're filling in a pit outside of my dorm. I had one class today. And my roommate's name is Sarah.
I think it said they're filling in a pit in front of your dorm.
Oh no, there's the pit. Wait, here's the pit. It's actually really annoying to me, so that's had to mention it. They've been filling it in since 2 weeks before Christmas break with limestone, and they get limestone deliveries at 8:30 in the morning. And right now they're moving the dirt around. Okay, so that one's very true.
Is it your roommate's name is Sarah?
Yes. Her name is Hannah.
It's on you, Michaela.
I'm the only child. I've been bungee jumping before, and then I'm allergic to cats.
I feel like you're not an only child. I don't know. I feel like everybody has a sibling or a cousin that's a sibling.
I am the only child, unfortunately. It's kind of lonely.
Wait, is it the cat one? Okay, what's the other one? I forgot the other one. That's why I picked the cat one.
No, yeah, I'm definitely allergic to cats, but I have never been bungee jumping before, so
The bungee jumping. Okay. Do you want to go bungee jumping?
I feel like that would be really cool. I don't know, I
Okay.
have to get over like, my fear of heights and
Yeah.
that. So
If you're going to do something like that, do it now, like at your current age. I used to be the guy who would want to get on the biggest roller coaster you could find in the theme park. And then I went to Universal Studios when I would say about 28, and I was not the same person. Like small roller coasters had me clenching, like it was not the same. So do that while you still have the tolerance for it. Who we got left? Hannah and Josh.
I'll go. So my favorite color is hot pink. I have a car and oh wait, and I have two brothers.
I'm gonna say you don't have two brothers.
Wrong.
Is it that you have a car? Is it that one?
Correct. I do not have a car, unfortunately.
Nothing to be ashamed of, sir. I didn't get my first car until I was like 24. So
I guess that
let's see.
leaves me.
Yep. You go and then I'll
Okay.
close it up.
My favorite color is pink. My major is biomed, and I have 2 dogs.
You do not have 2 dogs.
You're right, I only have 1.
You hit the nail on the head kind of quick there. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can stump you guys. Okay. I have 5 siblings. I've lived in 7 states. And my favorite color is blue.
I don't think it's blue.
Your favorite? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's not blue.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't work. Favorite color is red. Look. What? So was it too specific that I have 5 siblings or have lived in 7 states? Was that like nope?
I
You've
think it
talked
just
about
took you too
both.
long to answer.
Yeah, and
Ah,
you've
Yeah,
talked about
you-
both of the
yeah.
like the first 2 before.
Mm-hmm.
see, you guys are supposed to know each other, not me. That did not work. Okay, let's see. That was the last outcome. So what I want you guys to do now. Oh no, I got an idea. I actually posted a video in the agenda. I'm going to play this video. It is one of the videos that Ajane uploaded. It was for the topic of how did your first advising appointment go? So let me share my screen and get the video going. And you guys let me know if you have any trouble hearing. Did you guys hear that? Okay, so let me share sound. There we go.
Hey friends, so I am a freshman in college and I go to UK and I'm in the arts and sciences since I double major in political science and philosophy. And my first academic advising appointment was very nerve-wracking. I had went about 2 months before um, our registration for spring classes, and my academic advisor, her name is Miss Jennifer Branscombe, and she was very kind. Even when I walked in there, I was very nervous, but she was very kind. She helped me navigate how I was going to handle my first year at UK, and then she showed me like some options that I have for after my undergrad year, since I am looking forward to law school. And then even if I was looking for different law schools outside of UK, she was able to help me get connected with somebody. And even with the law school stuff, she showed me like volunteering services, and she showed me different things that I asked to see. Um, and she helped me pick classes for my next semester. We even talked about some summer classes, maybe. So I would most definitely get in with the academic advisor, so that they can help you navigate more and you can ask them any questions that you may have, because they're really kind and they're here to help.
Thank you, Ajane, for a great video. Uh, for all of my college members, have you guys all had an advising session?
Yes, I have.
Did you say your experience was similar to Ajane's?
Yes, I had a great experience. She's very helpful. And actually, I did enroll over winter courses, and she was super helpful with all of that.
That's good to hear. With advising, there tends to be no middle ground. You either have a great advisor who gives you a great session and gets you like really informed, or you get an advisor who never responds to your email, pays you minimal attention, gets you into the office and out of the office as quick as possible. So if that ever happens to you and you feel like, hey, my advisor did not spend the time necessary with me to make sure that I was on the correct path, you do not have to accept that. You can go to the registrar department, you can work with a different advisor, whatever the case may be. You can also reach out to your PTC on campus if you go to EKU. Unfortunately, we don't have a PTC at UK, but you could always reach out to the advising department to make sure that you are getting the service that you need. Hey, you know where Amy's office is at Moorhead, so. Let's see, what else do I have here on the agenda? You guys can't see my screen anymore, right? And I think I lost the agenda. Oh, here we go. You guys want to share some positive news from the last 2 weeks?
I will.
Go ahead.
This weekend I gotta go to St. Louis with my research partner Aubrey. She's the one who came in, and then my research mentor and his wife to disseminate my research this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that because I haven't been to St. Louis before. So it'll be a new city, and then it's really cool to get to go to a national conference and present. So I guess that's my good news to come, supposedly.
That sounds like a winner.
I got a new puppy, so I'm very excited about that.
What kind of dog is it?
He is a French bulldog.
Oh, you got a Frenchie. Okay.
Yeah. He's super cute. And he has an underbite, so like his tongue will stick out at certain moments, and it's just the cutest thing.
Feel free to drop a picture in the group me. We would all love to see your new Frenchie.
I will.
Anybody else with some good news?
I have more good news if you want me to go again.
Keep going. There's no limit on
Um,
good news. I want to hear it.
Right before the semester started, I was looking at the course catalog, and my major isn't offered here like intelligence, but Moorhead is offering an intelligence course this semester, and the course was full, but I was able to get overrided into the class, so I'm taking like my first major specific course, even though like it's at Moorhead, so I'm taking a course on like the evolution of the U.S. intelligence community, so I was really excited when I saw they were offering it and that the professor let me in.
So it's like the evolution of the CIA to Homeland Security, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, kind of, but like where like from like way back when though, like kind of like I think it starts from like 9/11, like and how procedures and policies changed since 9/11, and then like how it's kind of like expanded and grown from like where it started.
9/11 counts as way back when. I am old.
It was before I was born, so I guess so.
No, I get it. I was definitely in the 5th grade, so it's not as if I was an adult at that time. I was watching that happen in my 5th grade classroom. My teacher, Mr. Scott, he wheeled in a TV and turned the news on, and we all got a chance to see that happening. So that's one of those things where it's like you always remember where you were, how old you were, and what you were doing. Anybody
Can I
else
share
with any
some?
good news?
Can I share some more good
I have
news?
some good news.
Okay, well, jump in. So, Alina, you go ahead and share your second batch of good news. Then, Josh, I want to
Um,
hear what you got.
So I retook my ACT, but this time, since I got my 504 too late for October, I took it with the 504 and extra time in December, and my score went up. So I'm gonna keep working and hopefully get my score even higher up to get more money for college. So yeah, the 504 really did help, and I really did like the extra time and not feeling as rushed.
Higher ACT scores is always great news. Let me have it, Josh.
My son's birthday is actually tomorrow, so that's some pretty good news.
How old does he turn? 1 or 2?
1.
Oh, shucks. Okay. My baby boy's top teeth are coming in now. So
He has like
he,
8 teeth. He started like 1 month old, growing teeth.
oh man. So he's chomping on everything.
He is.
Ajane, something good has to be happening in your life. I know it.
I got a whole bunch of clothes yesterday. They had like a thrift store at UK, and I was like, I don't have nothing better to do. Let me go. Got a whole bunch of clothes. But I do want to ask, Katie, please go. Are you going on senior trip? You gotta go. You got to go.
I'm actually not allowed to go. From where I'm at Craft, Pendleton County doesn't really make it easy, and neither does Craft, so I won't be going. But Craft offers their own version of senior trip. But yeah, no, I can't go to Pendleton's.
Where's your senior class going?
At Pendleton County,
Mm-hmm.
they always go to New York and DC. I think it's always New York and DC.
And you're not allowed to go?
No, but it's okay.
Who do we need to write a strongly worded letter to get
That won't change
Like, I'll
it.
put my
It's been tried, like people have tried, and it just ends up like there was a student a couple years ago, and she paid to go, and then like the week of it didn't work out, and like she had already paid, and it's like non-refundable, so it's just not worth the hassle to like try and then like last minute change. But it's okay.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Anybody else with any good news? Okay, well, I guess since no one else has any good news in their life, we can talk about the video topics. I am going to drop them in the chat. And just a heads up, I give you guys video topics, but if they feel repetitive or, okay, so I'll put it to you this way. I always want you to complete the video topics that I give you, but you do not have to only complete those video topics. So if you feel that, hey, you want to do something that's a bit more creative, there's something on your mind that you would like to talk about, if you want to get the opinions of anybody else in the group, feel free to drop it in the group me, and we can definitely make it a video topic. For next week, the video topic for the high school seniors is going to be how was your experience filling out the FAFSA? So keep it simple, just talk about what it was like filling out the FAFSA, if anybody helped you. So for Elena, if Mr. Presley had to help you. For Josh, if you got a chance to work with Jared or Ada or Georgianne, if they helped you out, or however the case may be, just quick video on the FAFSA. Also for you, Katie, you can also go ahead and do a video on that if you'd
My
like.
grandma filled out my FAFSA, if I'm being so real, so I really don't know how it went. I just gave her the codes when she asked for it.
That's your video right there. And then for my college freshmen, how are you handling the stress of balancing school, work, and just your normal social life? You know, this is really the first time you guys have been out on your own, able to do what you want for the most part. And a lot of you guys have very heavy course loads, a lot of important things going on. So how are you balancing that? And I would love to see those videos because I would be showing those to the senior members because they're going to be in your position pretty soon. And just hearing how you guys juggle things, they may not do it the exact same way, but you know, I could take a bit from Catherine and a little bit from Ajane and a little bit from Hannah and put together a plan for myself. So I would love for you guys to talk about that. I got a question for you guys. When it comes to the Student Ambassador Council, like just with videos, with our meeting topics, with how we interact in general, if you could change anything about it, what would you change? Like, what would you rather do versus what I ask you guys to do?
Can I go?
Whoever, like, jump on in there.
For me on here for this is technically my second year, I guess. So I feel like I have an odd perspective from the situation that I'm in. But I would say I like how things are done and I like the topics we do. I just wish we could meet more in person. Like maybe like once a semester instead of just in the spring. Cause like it's from like since like the new integration of like people have been brought in, like I don't know half the people and the people I do know, it's from like a 6 to 7 hour conference like thing we attended, you know what I mean? So it'd be nice to meet more in person, but like it's understandable from where it's so hard to like everybody's from all over.
That is the biggest challenge of the Student Ambassador Council. And that is something that I promise you guys I am working on because for me, when I envisioned the Student Ambassador Council, it was a bit more relaxed. Like what I wanted to do was bring students from all over the state of Kentucky who are a part of Gear Up and let you guys share your experiences, let you guys make friends with each other, and just kind of be that support system that a lot of students don't have. Because Josh is a unique person with a unique experience. He's a father. So I would love for him to be able to talk to other people who may have children or just talk in general, like share who you are, because he's a cool guy. He's attended the student, not the Student Ambassador Council, he's attended Summer Academy several times. So I've got a chance to know him, his brother. Like Katie, you are literally a Gear Up baby. Like everyone knows Katie Black when it comes to Gear Up, and we love you for it. So just being able to introduce you to other people. Ajane, you are like legit one of my shining lights when it comes to the Student Ambassador Council. Like I use you as an example for a lot of things. Hannah, you are Fleming County. Like, and Cindy Jolly has nothing but great things to say about you. And the same goes for you, Shelby. Like, I appreciate you guys. Michaela, you are no nonsense, super organized. Like, I can count on you to have everything done. Catherine, you're the same way. Like, you guys are low key the same kind of student. So I would love for you guys to get a chance to meet each other, you know? Like, that was my idea. Elena has 17 different things going on in her life right now. She's a part of everything. I think don't you have to leave in order to be ready to cheer, if I'm not mistaken? She may be gone.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt you while you were speaking.
You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead, jump off. But you see what I mean? Like the Student Ambassador
Thank
Council
you.
is no problem at all. Good luck at the game.
Thank you.
But the Student Ambassador Council is full of students who are from everywhere who do so many different cool things. And I would love for you guys to be able to hang out more often. That's why the best that I can do outside of us getting together in person is to just allow you guys to talk to each other through GroupMe. It doesn't have to be I drop something in GroupMe and you guys respond to it. Just like Ajane was telling Katie, hey, you should really go on that senior trip. That's something you guys can talk about. Like you guys can have each other's email addresses, whatever the case may be, because Ajane and Catherine are on the same campus. Hannah, Shelby, Michaela, you guys are all at EKU if I'm not mistaken. So like that's my goal for the Student Ambassador Council, but sometimes it gets hard to do because it's not just me with an idea and 100% free reign to do what I like to do. There are higher ups and objectives and federal guidelines and all kinds of budgets. So it goes from how I see it for me and what I want for you guys to, how it has to go. But I definitely want you guys to meet more in person. I am trying to figure out how to make that happen for more than just the Institute for College Going Culture, but it is hard to get all of you guys there for that one time.
Do you have the date for that by any chance?
Yes, April 16th.
Okay.
April the 16th. I will drop that in the group me. I'm going to drop that in the group me. We're going to talk about the Youth Leadership Summit. Ajane, did you get to go to, was it DC last year?
Yeah, me and Catherine both went, and it was really fun. I really had a good time.
Gotcha. So it's going to be in San Francisco this year, and 2 more members of the Student Ambassador Council will get a chance to go. All expenses paid. You and a chaperone, so you bring a parent, but that it's opportunities like that and opportunities for you guys to get together is what I wanted to provide for you. So I am racking my brain trying to figure out how I can make it more community and more inclusive. Like we don't only have to meet once a month the way we do. If you guys wanted to have Teams meetings, Zoom meetings, whatever the case may be, do any of you guys play video games? Josh, you're a gamer. Anybody else a gamer? See, if any of you guys were gamers, I would have you guys play video games with each other. But it's just trying to figure out more ways to get everybody involved. And that's why I ask you guys, because I don't want it to come off as, hey, I'm telling everybody what to do and what to talk about and what videos to respond to. Like, no, I want the Student Ambassador Council to be for the students, by the students, about the students. So it's for you guys. Alrighty, I am off my soapbox. I appreciate you guys for coming to the meeting today. Our next meeting will be February the 20th. So you'll definitely get a heads up. If you guys have anything that you would like to talk about as far as on the agenda, feel free to send it to me because again, the meeting doesn't have to necessarily be put together by me. It's for you guys. So thank you guys. I am going to stop recording. It is almost 5 o'clock. Thank you for showing up. I'll drop the video topic in the group me. You see it here in the chat. It is also on the agenda. That video isn't due until next Friday at the latest. So have it turned in by the 24th and you'll be good to go. I will give you guys the details on the Institute for College Going Culture, which takes place on April the 16th. I will give you more details on that and more details on the Youth Leadership Summit as they come out, but it will be in San Francisco this year. So 2 of you lucky people on the council will get a chance to go experience San Francisco, California. All right, guys, you can have your day back. If you need anything, feel free to let me know, but good to see you.
Thank you.
Mhm.